Hello, hello. Amira Alvarez here, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. And today I want to talk to you about self-worth. This is a topic that is near and dear to me because it's been so essential, so fundamental, so core to how I have transitioned my life from pretty good, some areas not so good, but in most areas pretty good, to absolutely fantastic, great, exceptional, extraordinary, exquisite even. And it wasn't an overnight thing, but and it's not the only thing as well. I want to be clear here that building your self-worth is one really core fundamental piece of the puzzle, but it's not the whole puzzle. You need to have the full success plan, if you will. You need to know what actions to take, and you need to have the right money consciousness and mindset, and you need to know how to move through your limiting blocks, and you need to understand what actually moves money as well, okay? But right now, I want to talk about self-worth because this is so essential, because there's a fundamental law that says that we can only receive, we can only take in as much as we feel worthy of receiving, which means that if we don't feel worthy of, say, receiving that pay increase or the great client at the higher price point, or receiving the consult at or the contract at a much higher level, that we won't be able to even see those opportunities, much less when they come, receive them. Do the work that's required to meet those opportunities where they are. And I see this all the time with my clients. I've had like one example that I use a lot because it's so extraordinary. It shows the gap and the distance. Is Lauren Wheeler. She's one of my longtime clients. She's a landscape designer. When we first started working together, she was getting contracts for $34,000. Not bad, but small residential contracts. Then her first big leap, and we worked on the self-worth stuff, was 534, I think, was the next level contract. And it blew her freaking out of the water. It was incredible. And she had to, paddle like crazy underneath, like swan graceful on top, but paddle like crazy underneath to step up to that level and feel worthy of it, which she did. And we did so much work around that. And now she's getting contracts. I mean, she's not turning down the small contracts, but now she's getting contracts that the last one she got was just under $1 million, like 99999, right? Like right there at $1 million. And in a very short amount of time. And this isn't just about going after bigger contracts. That's important, okay? But she had to be the person who felt worthy of having great team to support her and putting the proposals in for those contracts, being able to hire great contractors to execute the contracts, being able to get family help so that she could be a great mother while scaling her business, all of these things. And for me, my personal story around raising my self-worth was around how I dressed and how I looked. Now, there were lots of ways where it happened in my business as well, but I want you guys to know that it's something that's across the board. And even Lauren now is telling me all the things in her personal life that are changing as well. We have to work on them in parallel paths, if you will. Okay, so I just wrote a newsletter, the Unstoppable Woman Blueprint, on how to raise your self-worth, which if you're on my newsletter list, you will have gotten it yesterday, so look for that. And if you're not on my newsletter list, go ahead and sign up for that. Love to have you in the community. And we will try and link somewhere when we get it posted online. That usually there's a little bit of a delay. But I take you through all the ways I had to really stretch myself in terms of what I spent money on, in terms of the time that I spent, how I used my time, in terms of the kinds of relationships that I had, how I showed up in my communication There's all these places where you have to build your self-worth. So let's take a really simple one that I was thinking about this morning. So this morning, I got dressed in this pretty dress. I love this dress. I bought this dress maybe a year and a half ago. It has pretty peekaboo sleeves. It has, well, let's see if I can back up and show you this dress because I'm learning how to be a fashionista now. Let's see. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Will you let me know? I'm going to take the audio mic out. That sometimes is. Okay. So hopefully you can hear me now. Please let me know. Give me a little thumbs up there if you can. So one of the first things, and I was thinking about this morning, was spending time on how I looked. I was not brought up to think that I was worthy to spend time on makeup, hair, jewelry, nails, dresses, cute shoes. None of that was in my framework of understanding. Now, my parents weren't against it per se. They just didn't model that this was important. And yet, I had an image in my mind of where I was going and who I wanted to be. And it wasn't lining up with someone who was in a t-shirt covered with dog hair and didn't have her hair put together and didn't have makeup on and all that. So even though this morning I felt that urgency of all the things, the 1,001 emails that my team has sent me, pushing me, like, you don't have time for this, just get to work, right? I took the time after I ran to shower, do my makeup, do my hair, put on a little jewelry, put on a pretty dress, pick out my shoes. It didn't take that much time. Initially, this took a lot of time because I didn't know how to do it, but I had to scale up on this. And I did it incrementally. I didn't do it like all at once, but I did it fast. And I call this running the stairs. And it's something that we're going to be talking a lot more about at the Income Breakthrough Summit, the Unstoppable Woman Income Breakthrough Summit. So that's a plug. If you're interested in going deeper and further on this, please go to my website, theunstoppablewoman.com. We have links all over the place to the summit and join us. It's going to be amazing. And this is fundamental to having more, being more, and doing more in this world. Okay, so now that I've been able to do this and I matched it with the actions in my business as well, okay, and if you have a career, you're matching it in the actions you're taking in your career as well, you will continue to up level, okay, and your life will change. Does it happen overnight? No, but if you do it quickly and you run the stairs, meaning you make small incremental changes quickly, you hit that block, you notice it, you shift, you go to the next level, and you do that quickly, you start running the stairs, you will look back and be like, holy smokes, I'm living in a totally different human being's life. And I know that's the case for me. Just a little over a year and a half ago, I left a beautiful place, but not quite as beautiful as this, not my image of what I had in mind for myself. And so much has changed in such a very short period of time. And of course, that change started long before that, okay? But I want you to know it doesn't happen, like you don't wake up and suddenly everything's changed. No, it's 1,001 decisions, 1,001 commitments to yourself, your life, going for more, staying unstoppable. Okay, so with that, rock it out, have an awesome day, be unstoppable, and I'll catch you in the next video. And thanks for watching. Take care.